For more on this, we have Robert Tsai, who's a professor of law at the American University, and he joins us now in the studio. Robert, thanks for being with us. Huge night, high-stakes speech. Everybody seems to be focused on immigration. Do you think that we'll see the president double down on border security, maybe even declare a national emergency?
It's a real possibility. He seems to be having trouble making the deal that he wants. The Democrats aren't ceding an inch. He wants that wall. He's promised the wall to his base, but even Congress, even people in his own party, have refused to fund it. So he's really trying to see if he can build some support out there to put pressure on both Democrats and Republicans in his own party.
That being said, Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, has encouraged Republicans, if Trump does declare a national emergency, to rally behind him. We do know that there is Republican support for the president if that does happen. But what is the legality of that, of declaring a national emergency, and how can that be challenged?
Well, Congress is the institution that has the constitutional authority to spend money. The president can't unilaterally spend money. There are very limited reasons that the president can invoke to declare national emergency. But most people who are looking at this very seriously don't see an emergency at the border of the scale that he is trying to paint it as. So he's got members of his own party that have already rebuked him in advance to really not pull the switch on this. So I think he's really got his work cut out for him tonight.
We know that his aides have said that his message is going to be something that's going to try to unify bipartisan support. We know that immigration is an area of sharp disagreement between Democrats and Republicans. Do you think that there's any way he could reach across the aisle on that issue, maybe with the DACA, the so-called DACA recipients, the Dreamers?
Yeah, that's a great question. I feel as though, in some ways, negotiations have gone like one step forward and 2 or 3 steps backward. If you compare kind of where the president is today to where he was in the last State of the Union speech, he had put putting kind of undocumented migrants on a path towards citizenship right in that speech. If he does it tonight, it would be remarkable, but I have a feeling that you won't see that. So that's something to look out for.
This is, of course, an opportunity for the president to review his agenda over the next year. What role do you think the Supreme Court will play in some of the policies that we're seeing the president put forth?
That's a good question. If he does, in fact, declare a national emergency and start to construct that wall, then you're probably going to see litigation over that, and probably fairly quickly. So that is exactly the kind of thing that might thrust the Supreme Court right into the mix of the immigration issue. I've got the feeling that after a bruising confirmation battle over the new Justice Kavanaugh, that the court is trying to sort of lay low for a while. So. But
this will actually be the first time that we see Kavanaugh this evening, actually, at the State of the Union address.
Indeed. There are a number of justices who will not be appearing tonight, but it does look like he'll be in appearance.
All right. Robert Tsai, thanks for being with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, we'll